Hey guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to Monday Chat. It's time to chat with you, right? So I have these glasses on and they have like a blue light feature to them. So the blue light feature is supposed to help with like reading when you're, at night, screens, phones, whatever. But it's actually giving a bluish yellow tint. So can you handle it or is it too annoying? I think it's too annoying. I'm gonna take it off. But I'm digging these little glasses. My kids tell me I look like a librarian. I look weird. I look good weird. So at least it's a good weird, but they're all very intrigued by these little glasses here. As always, I have a ton to tell you. So let's start out with the thing that I talked about last week that I'm bringing over to this week. So I have been struggling with like severe fatigue, and I told you guys that I'm trying to drink more water. I've been eating a lot healthier. I've been kicking away the gluten and the sugar so that I can just have some energy. And I did notice a good difference with that. But right after I filmed my video last week for my Monday Chat, checked the mail, and I saw a little something that I had ordered that I have to tell you guys about. Now, my brother calls me like, back in the day when they used to have people come around with carts and they'd have all these oils and potions and lotions and things to try that were gonna like cure all your problems. Well, he calls them like snake oil. And so I'm like the snake oil lady. I love trying things. I love being able to figure out different ways to maybe like help with fatigue or help when my hair had fallen out because of my thyroid. Like a lot of my hair had fallen out, and I was using this hair care product that was really helping my hair, and my brother used it, didn't help him, whatever, he's just whatever. So this really does work. My sister even tried it. Whenever Marcus likes something that I have tried, then I say it's official, like this is the real deal and it really, really works. Well, my sister tried this, and so I'm gonna say that this is official. It really, really works. So I started researching different things that like supplements or vitamins that I might be lacking. In the past, I have had a B vitamin deficiency as well as magnesium and iron. And I was taking care of the magnesium and iron, and then I was taking a daily vitamin that does have B in it, but I don't think that it was really, really helping as much as it should. So I don't even remember how it all started, but I just started researching and I found a company that I really like. It's called Premier Research Labs. You might have heard of this. This is not sponsored. This is all just something I love. And they have something called Max B, and it's made probiotic fermented vitamin B complex. So it's not just like B12 or B5. It is complex, which is oftentimes can be really good. And liquid is fantastic because your body doesn't have to break down the pill in order to absorb. It just goes right in. So I ordered this after I did a lot of research. I read some reviews just to see, and I decided, what can it hurt? It's really good for mental well-being. It can be good if people that maybe have some neuropathy, that are struggling with energy, fatigue, heart stuff, all that kind of stuff. This can be really good. Now, of course, you never want to take something unless your doctor is giving you the A-OK. So take all of that I say, with care. Anyway, okay, so I ordered this stuff, Max B ND from Premier Research Labs. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I get really excited about things in life, but this stuff has literally changed my life in the last week. And I take it with this. Let me show you. Now this I've been taking for 10 years or more. This is called BOD-E, Strong OG. It used to be called Vima. And I think they got in trouble for maybe like a pyramid scheme thing, and then they got bought out by somebody else. The vitamin is still the same. And when I started taking this years ago, about maybe it was 8 years ago that I got really faithful taking it, like consistent, I felt so good. And I remember the first time that I went on vacation, and you know how like flying and driving and all that stuff can really tire you out. I was so alert and so with it, and I was shocked because it's never how it is. For me, when I sit down, it's like night. So if I'm in the plane, if I'm in the car, good night. because that's just how I am. But I really was full of energy and it was amazing. So anyway, I take this stuff. It's fantastic. And then it has an orange flavor to it. This has kind of a vitamin-y flavor to it. And then you put the drops in there. I'm telling you guys, within minutes, I thought maybe I was making it all up because I thought, wait, what? I felt like I had been covered with a veil of fatigue and anxiety. And then I took that and it was like the heaviness that was on my chest and this just perpetual fatigue lifted within minutes. I was so surprised. At first it happened and I sat down on the couch and I was sitting there for a while and I looked at Marcus and I was like, I don't know what just happened to me, but I feel better than I have in I don't even know how long. So I thought, well, surely I'm just cuckoo. So I go on and I'm trying to read reviews and say, I mean, has anybody else experienced this kind of miraculousness? Like, this seems pretty bogus that this would be so helpful. Some other people had mentioned too how helpful it was for them and in quick time, like minutes, just like me. And so I thought, well, that's crazy. Toward like middle afternoon, I started to feel that sort of fatigue and anxiety kind of come back a little bit. And so I had only taken half a dose that first day. And I thought, okay, I'm going to take the other half right now. And the same thing happened. I felt really good. Well, then the next day I decided I was just going to take the full dose in the morning because I wanted to be careful and just make sure, like, it's not going to make me grow a third horn or something, you know, a third horn. I don't even have one horn. So a horn. and I took the full dose in the morning, but I still started to feel kind of that slump in the afternoon. So I took it again. That for me works. So I am doing double what the instructions say. And I did read that some other people had to do that too. And perhaps it's because my deficiency is, you know, significant. My sleep felt so deep and so restorative. It was really incredible. And that was even with, I had a baby waking up that first night and I had somebody else. And it's not anything that I could have conjured up on my own, I guess. Like, I didn't know that it would be that dramatic. I noticed that my running was even better on some of my runs. One run, I went out and ran and I went against the wind. So it was plastering me, but that run didn't go very well. I mean, it was still a run and I'm glad I got it in there, but I wouldn't say I had any, you know, groundbreaking thing happen. But I just feel like this really peaceful sustain. And it's been nice. I even remember just like laughing about something and thinking something was funny. And the way that I laughed even felt more free. So I have stopped taking anxiety medicine. For those of you that know, I have taken anxiety medicine off and on for quite a while. The off and on part happens postpartum when my body kind of is going through a lot of especially after I stopped nursing. And I've stopped nursing Nola a month ago. She just turned 1. My milk supply was just going way down because she had been sick and stopped nursing. And then she was waking up like 4 times a night. And I wasn't willing to continue to wake up 4 times a night because I was tired. And so I was giving her formula. But anyway, so that adjustment for me can be really difficult. Well, my doctor was saying that it's really, they see a lot of great success with people who are vitamin B deficient, taking a vitamin like that, or even taking magnesium. And those can be really calming vitamins if you're deficient in them. So I don't know what it's like if you're not, because I haven't tried that. But anyway, guys, it's just been so beautiful. And I have felt incredibly grateful for somebody that's been struggling for a while. When you finally feel a breakthrough and you feel like kind of yourself again, it makes you want to cry. It's so beautiful. What else happened this week? This week, Miss Nola turned 1. I posted a video yesterday of celebrating her birthday. And this week, those teeth are just really growing and she's been pulling up on things. She didn't learn how to crawl until not long ago, like a month and a half, something like that. My kids are kind of slow to crawl, but then, you know, they all figure it out. She's been pulling up on tons of stuff. She's climbing up. Let me show you. if you see right there, I have that little step up. She can climb up there. She'll put her hand here and get herself stood up on the little footstool. So yeah, she is just coming along and loving being one. I don't think I've mentioned this too many times, maybe once or twice. Yeah, once, twice, maybe 3 times, that I was trying to do a no spend month for September, just like a personal, sometimes, you know, you just want to reset things and try not to spend. And I wanted to talk about the results. The month isn't over yet, but we're getting really close. I would say that I kept to my no spend month 85 to 90% of the time. I did buy some things that were not necessities. But I feel like not having like that option, I guess, not giving myself that option in general has helped me to really focus less on, well, I need this, or I need that, or I need to buy this, or I need to fix that. I mean, there's things that need to be taken care of, and that is, of course, something to do, but it's almost like made me more content with what I already have, and I don't feel so like, oh man, I really need to get that done, or paint that, or I don't feel so like, oh, I need to get it all done. It just feels like, okay, more content with what I have and the way things are, and that we're okay. Like, nothing's gonna fall apart. We're gonna be all right. So I have really enjoyed the challenge. I would have loved to have said, man, I was 100%. I only bought the necessities, but it didn't happen. And that's okay. So I've been considering doing an October no spend. I know that I'm gonna have to get like some Halloween stuff for the kids to go walk around and get candy, and maybe a couple fall things. So I don't know, if you want to do a no spend with me, let me know in the comments. Maybe we could encourage each other along and keep each other going. And then I could always post stuff on one of the social medias, which, by the way, I currently have my social medias deactivated. I didn't want to delete them completely, but I've just gone through, I've been thinking a lot. It's not always good when I think too much. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, where's the best place for my time and my energy? And I don't want to be distracted, and I don't want to get like so consumed with all the things, because there's so much mindless like distractions with social media. And of course, here I am on social media doing a YouTube video, but for some reason, this to me is like really great, I think, because I get to talk with you guys, and it's very interactive for me, and I'm doing this as part of just making videos, and all that stuff is something that I really have been enjoying doing. But sometimes hopping on Facebook or Instagram, it just can be really distracting, and I don't want to miss things with my family, and I don't want to get consumed by being on my phone. I mean, there's already so many things in life that like draw your attention away. So I'm really trying to think through that. So if you haven't seen me on there, it's not because I don't love you, or that I've totally like fallen off the face of the earth. It's really just like taking some time to work through it. And my self-control is terrible when it comes to like mindlessly getting on there. So I just had to deactivate it. Not even, oh, just take the app off your phone. No, because I know how to get the app back on my phone really easily. So deactivating it takes a few more steps to get it all back together. I have to do it on my computer. You know, I can't do it from my phone. At least I don't think so. But if I can, don't tell me. So anyway, what else has been going on? Oh, Israel did something really cool this week. He has been wanting to save up some money and make some money in order to buy some Legos that are really expensive because they're no longer in, you know, being manufactured. He has this book of all sorts of Legos and when they came out, and they're like Star Wars Legos, and they are really cool, but they no longer manufacture them. So you have to get them off of eBay, or sometimes people sell them on Amazon or different places, and they can be like $100 and something, and that's definitely not worth it in my book. But for him, that's something he wants to raise money and make money to do. So he came up with the idea that he would make brownies and that he would sell them. So we went and bought brownie mix, and he helped to make them. And then we put them into bags. We practiced what he was going to say, how much he was going to charge for them, how much money he would make total, how many pieces he had. And so we went over to his piano teacher's house, and she wasn't there, but her husband was. And he did the whole spiel. He did awesome. And he made like $4. So after he did his sale and we started walking back to like another house, I think the adrenaline of like doing something kind of out of his comfort zone and kind of scary got to him, and he was just so scared and just felt, you know, all whatever. And then I kind of felt that way, and it was really hard to see him so vulnerable in that way. I have a hard time when people are vulnerable. Like my heart hurts for them. I'm like, oh, this is so sad. So we did end up going home. He just needed some time to chill out. And then we bought a bunch of the brownies and we ate them, and they were really good. I have something to show you. Remember me and my snake oils. This is not snake oils. So a company called Duvolle reached out to me. This is kind of like my first, I don't know, thing that I have accepted, that they said, hey, would you try out our Radiance Spin Care System product? Dun, 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 and then give a little review on your channel. And I was like, well, yeah, that would be a lot of fun. So they were really great to work with. They quickly sent over the Radiance Spin Care System, and Johanna and I have been using it. It's been a lot of fun. There's 4 pieces, 4 attachments, and then this little guy. The big one is for your body, and it's not like super rough, so you can use this on your skin. You don't want to put the whole thing like in the shower, submerging it in water or anything, but what I do with the other ones, okay, for me, I've been taking the attachment, I put on my face wash, and then I give it the old hee-ho everywhere. And I think it's been really nice. It kind of just refreshes your face a little bit, and who doesn't love that? My favorite attachment actually has nothing to do with face. This is the pumice stone that you use on your foot. Any of you that experience dryness in the foot area would appreciate this. I used kind of the sides and a little bit of this too, but you take a shower or a bath, whatever. You dry your foot, but you know how your skin's still just damp a little bit? That's the best time to use this. And I thought it was fantastic. What I love is that if you have sensitive skin, 100% this would be great, because the bristles are not too painful, but they are, I think they're effective. So I've really enjoyed it. I think it's given a nice feeling to my face without being like overdone. I personally don't prefer like those face scrubs that are really aggressive. They can be a little too ouchy on this beauty right here. And I just don't prefer it. But I thought that this was very gentle and yet effective and very easy to use. Johanna has been loving it. She wants to play spa every time she gets out of the bath. And so I feel comfortable even letting her use it. So if that tells you that, you know, skin is sensitive, this is still really great. So Duvolle was really sweet, and they sent me a coupon that you guys can use, and I'll put that in the description notes. So if you want to try it out, I think these are like almost $100 originally, but they are giving you the low price of, I do believe, around $28-ish. And I felt like they were a really great company to work with. They were easy to work with. They're very quick to communicate and quick to send things along. So I would feel really confident to let you know that this might be something that you would enjoy trying. So if you do give it a try, let me know. That would be fun, and we can, you know, wash our faces together. So I ended up watching Dave this week, which I never do that. I never watch movies during the week. I barely, until I started doing Monday chats, I don't even watch movies. So you guys have made me watch movies so that I can like experience all the movies that I love from yesteryear. I do too much, and this has really been like my self-care and just trying to take an hour and a half and chill. Anyway, back to the story. I did watch Dave. Love it. If you haven't seen it, it's this guy. He does like impressions of the president. The president has a stroke, and they need somebody to double for him. And then it turns out there's all this stuff going on with the government, you know, with the vice president and all this business, whatever. And so he steps in as the president, and then his very short-lived moment of being the president like extends, and then he helps the government get out of some financial stuff. Anyway, super cute. And then there's a teeny tiny little love story mingled in, teeny tiny. And it's just super cute. So I already watched it. And because I didn't really feel like there was like a lot of moments that you would recognize, or you would go, oh, man, that makes me want to watch it, I didn't video it. Not much else last night. We had some family over and we had chili, and I made some chili. We played a game called Who Knew? Have you played that game? Fun little game, fun thing that you can play with your family. And we had coffee and brownies and it was wonderful. So today I'm gonna be making some pumpkin pie. On the back of the Libby's pumpkin pie can is a recipe. I use that minus some of the spices. The only thing that I add is cinnamon, and I add a little extra than what it says. I don't do the clove and whatever else it calls for. It's just me. If you watch my grocery hauls, you know that everybody is out of pumpkin puree for some reason. Meijer, Target. I bought the last 4 cans of pumpkin puree at Target several weeks ago and they're still out. What else? Who else is out? Oh, Hy-Vee. So today I stopped by Harvest Market and I don't know if you guys have that or if it's, I don't know. I hadn't heard of it before it came to town this year, I think, or maybe the end of last year, maybe last year. Anyway, finally I saw it on the end and it was expensive. But I'm like, I need the pumpkin puree, people. So I'm gonna be putting that together today. I'm looking forward to that. Put some whipped cream on the top and oh, it's so good. Yeah, but that's it, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Happy day to you. Let me know what's going on with you. And until next time, many blessings. Bye, guys.